My name is Ashwani Vasisht, and I'm the director of the newly formed Institute for Sustainability at Cal State Northridge. When we conceived of the project, there were four components to this. One was setting up the Institute for Sustainability, where the objective is to set up a fulcrum for research, interdisciplinary activity, a way of pulling faculty members together, providing a platform where the community could come in and interface with the expertise of community. And providing a forum for faculty to interact with one another. The second piece really was from the realization that the university itself, by virtue of its operations, has an environmental impact. What is that environmental impact? What is our carbon footprint? What is our ecological footprint? How much water do we use? What happens to the waste we generate? How much recycling is there? Those kinds of questions. The second piece was that we would do a state of the campus report that would sort of summarize the environmental impacts that the campus has through its operations. The third piece was looking at the curriculum and the idea that there are a number of faculty as yet unknown to us who are teaching courses that are in some way related to the idea of sustainability, connecting those dots. The final piece of this was pulling together a stakeholder group, and a sort of an association of students, staff, and faculty that would allow for a activist kind of agenda on campus, putting up events, bringing in lecturers, doing fairs, doing various kinds of projects, taking the recycling program, for instance, and moving it to the next level.
What percent of all the things that come into your home that are recyclable would you say get separated out and make it out that way?
What percentage gets recycled?
Yeah.
Roughly about 30%, I would guess. It basically depends on whether or not it's a food-related item. So anything that's food-related, we tend to chuck into the regular trash. My understanding is that they have a hard time recycling a lot of those materials. So, but all cans, bottles, beverages, things like that get recycled. Newspapers, cardboard, pretty much recycle all of that.
I guess they do. I really haven't, to be honest, I haven't really looked into it because I live in an apartment building where like the maintenance takes care of all that.
So as far as like when you take your trash out, is there like recycling bins as well as the trash?
Yes, yes, there is.
Now about what about you personally? Do you separate your trash from your recycling?
I don't have too many items that I have to recycle, but if I do have like some cans or something like that, yeah, I will try to because I mean it only takes a few minutes to do it, and it does a good, thing for the environment and whatnot. So why not?
Not too really. Most things go in there, and the stuff that we don't toss in there, we donate to charity. That the charity collect cans of things and donates it to handicapped people. I don't remember what exactly send it to.
Great. What about here on campus?
Here on campus, I've only seen there's trash cans that are cans and bottles only. I haven't seen any major movement towards recycling.
Cal State Northridge as a campus is a very peculiar place when it comes to sustainability. In a sense, it is completely schizoid. There are these two completely dramatically different views of sustainability that you get. If you look at physical plant, the way in which the campus physically operates, we are cutting edge.
Speaking with Tom Brown of Physical Plant Management. Approximately when did plans and discussions for the panels and the fuel cells take place?
The solar panels, the first project was in the student lot next door here. I forget the number, F5 or something like that. It's a 225 kilowatt photovoltaic farm, and it was in it's like 7 years old now. So it was like 2001. It has since now paid for itself, and it's making money for the university because it's making it saves about $50,000 a year in energy costs. The fuel cell came about from studying our university needs, our capital construction program, where we were with the existing cooling and heating capacity for the campus. And basically in roughly 95, we verified, we were recognizing our existing central plant, our cooling and heating plant for the university, was at capacity for peak chilling, chill water supply to the university. That's for the air conditioning. That peak is between, the peak hours for utility rates are for us are between noon and 5 o'clock in the afternoon. We found was, again, through incentive programs, we felt we could build our own plant. And it is a combination of the chiller, the fuel cell, which provides the power. And the power it provides is not affected by peak because it's using natural gas to produce electricity at a very efficient manner. Fuel cells are extremely high efficiency.
What is the current goal time-wise as far as when you hope that it'll be completed?
We're looking at startup in January, February, so it's looking very good. Of course, you know, the plants some plants we've saved from other areas on campus from construction. There was a full species selection for optimal, this unique environment that we're creating. So we are somewhat limited. You can't just plant anything out there. But it'll be a very densely vegetated subtropical environment.
You flip over to the other side and look at the curriculum and you look at the students, and there's not the same focus. What I'm hoping to do through the operations of the Institute and the greening project by and large is begin to engage students in a way that it becomes a student-driven process. I know for a fact that our students are very engaged with these issues. There's just not the modality of forming connections. Finding out about what's happening, things that are happening on campus is very difficult. Lectures that happen, posters that go up, emails that go out. There's not a systematic way of disseminating information. So that's the piece I see as being necessary to give to the students. How do you prepare them for a set of priorities and decision making that will allow them to think about the world in this more interconnected way?